Hey guys, it's Abby here, and I'm actually going to keep a really low voice because it's literally really late at night for me. But in today's video, I'd like to talk about it because it's kind of serious, to be honest. And in this video, basically, I'm going to be talking about how many real high players, you kind of need to beware of some. And it's because some of them are very inappropriate. Now, I was just cruising along, checking out everything that I had to do today, my routine, whatever, just going on YouTube, watching a video, all that jazz. And I realized that basically, I came across a Royal High video of, just some YouTubers trolling and stuff like that, really lighthearted fun. And I realized that they opened many journals, and a lot of journals had really inappropriate things and whatnot. Now, if you guys looked at my short, I think I posted like 3 weeks ago, and I spoke about how Royal High players are actually using accessories to do really inappropriate acts. They're using different moving poses that you guys know you can take pictures with your character to do very inappropriate things, and that's just not okay. That's not okay at all, because Royal High at the end of the day may seem like it's for all ages. It is for all ages. Anyone can play Royal High, but at the end of the day, guys, it's genuinely a kid's game. It's in Roblox. My little cousin plays Roblox. I always say this all the time. I have a lot of little family friends, like little cousins, that come over, and basically what they do is they play Roblox. And usually it's not only like Bloxburg or Adopt Me, it's also Royal High. They love playing Royal High. So because of that, imagine a little kid seeing that just innocently. And again, I always say that Royal High always has like an ODing problem, but the ODing problems, wasn't like this to the point where people just had really inappropriate role plays. This is like people just genuinely breaking terms of service. And I also remember making a video basically mentioning how many players were trolling a lot, and the trolling gets a little out of hand. And with this trolling, it was just like words. It was just really inappropriate things being said, really terrible words being said that you just shouldn't say on a kid's game, especially Roblox, or your account is most definitely going to get banned. But no, this is definitely really more inappropriate stuff, whether verbally, whether trying to hack an accessory where you shouldn't be hacking that accessory. See, it's just a point of moderation, unless I guess the developers looking at moderation, looking at all these places. And you see with these players, they don't only go on the really heavily moderated places like Divinia Park or the Royal High School where it's heavily guarded. It's the older campuses, like the old Royal High School, the Fantasia Hotel, where they do all that stuff and they try to get away with it like that. That would never fly in any other kind of realm. And I'm sure if you guys are watching this video, you guys know what I mean. Like, you probably have come across some characters or some players who've done the exact same thing, and it's a very concerning thing I'd like to talk about in this video. You are sensitive to those things like really inappropriate innuendos in journals. I always talk about the journals and how they're some sort of problematic. They actually kind of start scams, and I remember having my whole era of just mentioning all these scams. But let me tell you guys, I want to have my era of just mentioning really bad stuff that players do, and usually they do it with the infamous journal. Like, the journal is supposed to be some innocent thing, they turn it into something terrible. And you might be wondering, oh, why do you care so much, Abby? You're kind of acting like a Karen. I mean, sure, if that's what you think that I am doing, all I'm doing is I'm a Royal High YouTuber, and I just report on Royal High and the things that's going to happen in the game, the things that should happen in the game, and what's happening right now. And when it comes to inappropriate stuff with a family-friendly PG game, that's not appropriate because it's not an R-rated game. If I'm mentioning a really R-rated game and I say, oh, that's inappropriate, that's being a Karen, because technically I'm mentioning a game that's actually appropriate for its rating and it's showing appropriate things, but technically it's a 18 plus rating, and why am I critiquing it? That makes no sense. But when it comes to a game like this, where it's family friendly, PG, and any kid of all ages can play this game, it doesn't seem really appropriate to really have those things in the game. And that's why I'm policing on it, because it's just not the time and place to literally do that type of stuff. I mean, you can have an inside joke with your friends, and usually a lot of players that do this, they are really old. They're older people, they're older players, and usually older players know more of that stuff, so that's why they do it. So the reason why I'm here talking to you guys today about the situation is just warning you that if you see that stuff, there is a huge problem, and I guess also hoping that maybe some developer sees this video and I guess kind of change the moderation a little bit. I don't know. I literally don't know. It's not their fault that players are doing this. It's really not. Like, imagine you're just playing with your little cousin or little sister or brother or something like that, little nephew or niece, and you just play a normal game of Royal High and you see stuff you don't want to see. You see people doing things you don't want to see. Like, it's just a little problem that we need to fix, and hopefully the community sees this, and like, especially someone that does that stuff or still does that stuff or did that stuff can see this and at least stop and kind of think about what they're doing. I remember, and I feel like this was just yesterday, but I was hanging out at the Fantasia Hotel, and guys, this usually always happens at the Fantasia Hotel, and when I was there, I came across something I did not want to see in the chat that just did not, it was just scarring, to be honest. It was just not what I wanted to see, and the fact that I was playing with my little cousin, I had to redirect the whole situation, the whole game. I was saying like, oh, let's just play something else, because I knew what they were saying in the chat, and they were obviously coding words to kind of bypass the terms of service on Roblox, and that is just not cool. The biggest problem with Royal High, and is again, it's not the developer's fault, and this happens to any Roblox game in Roblox, is that there are two things that is the most craziest thing that happens in a Roblox game, and that's definitely inappropriate language, and also the second thing is exploiting and hacking the game. Those are two things that happens all the time. So this is inevitable to happen, but I just really wanted to rant about this and just go in depth about this and share my opinions, because I love to share my opinions on this channel, and just tell you guys basically how I feel about this getting out of hand. And it's always been this way, guys, but it's just gotten a little worse, and I guess it's just because Royal High is catering more now towards a older demographic of players. It's not like the young demographic like it used to be, so that's why it gets kind of weird. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you guys kind of had some knowledge of what I was talking about, because yeah, I really wanted to make this video, but yeah, I'm gonna try and post this as soon as I can, because I have so many other ideas I want to talk about this on this channel, but yeah, life gets in the way. But I'm really gonna try and post this as soon as I can. Don't be surprised if this gets up tomorrow. But if you made it this far in the video, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next video. But until then, thank you for making me ready. Bye bye.